Hey everybody, it's the Linkzilla here, and welcome back to Minecraft Kaijerica. Now, it's actually been, I think, about a day since I last did any recording and whatnot, so basically when we last left off, I had troubles basically getting, my iron farm my cactus farm all sorted out and everything. Basically, there was a issue with recording everything on the item elevator, and that kind of cheesed me off, so anyways, basically we're just going to try and move past that, but I don't know, before we get started, I just want to take the opportunity to vent because at the time of this recording, it's actually been reported that Disney has now successfully conned Sony into allowing Spider-Man to stay with the MCU, which means that Tom Holland's absolutely awful performance and portrayal of Spider-Man is here to stay for the foreseeable future. And I anticipate that he's going to be made into Captain Marvel's whipping boy in her next movie. Anyway, the thing that basically irritates me the most about this was not only was the whole Sony deal falling through a means of basically getting rid of one of the most annoying depictions of Spider-Man I have ever seen, but also the fact that the deal comes through, it just makes me irritated that Disney keeps getting their way. Eventually, they always friggin' get their way, and I'm friggin' tired of that. I want somebody to be able to beat Disney once and for all. And you might be able to say that I'm a little bit cheesed off because I had a really boring day at work today, and I basically come home, watch the latest episode of South Park, and it turns out to be quite a disappointing mess. So I just don't really know what I'm doing today. I'm kind of cheesed off. Let's build something. So, what are we going to build? Well, basically, I went all over the world into swamps and everything, and I collected all this redstone and all these sticks. And during the course of that travel, I actually came across a ravine that I hadn't been to since the early days of playing this world, and I actually found 3 dogs that I had tamed. And they were still there. They were still waiting for me to come back and find them. You guys are good boys. You guys have any suggestions of what I should name them? In the comments, let me know. Ugh. So first things first, with all this redstone gumming up my inventory, I gotta make it a bit more compact. So we're going to take some of the redstone that we have here, going to convert it into redstone blocks. Yep. And we're going to take some more redstone and, let's see. Yep. Going to convert it into torches. And we're going to make 3 stacks of them. And basically now, we're going to go and take some iron. If basically, you guys haven't figured it out yet, we are going to be building with redstone today. Not a lot of redstone, but basically I pretty much want to get things prepared, so one of the things essential to any redstone build is pistons. And I just now realized that I need to get wood. Oh well, just put these up there for now. Need at least 3 stacks of wood, so okay, I got the wood. I'm really hoping that this isn't going to require me to use oak wood. So, convert all of that to planks, and what we're going to do, we're going to take 3 planks right across like that. We're going to take our 4 stacks of cobblestone, 4 stacks of the only cobblestone that I have in this entire world. We're going to shove our iron in there, and we're going to put... There we go. This is how we get an entire stack of pistons. Now that we have that, we need regular stone. I honestly thought that I would have had more stone by now, so... Anyway, I suppose we can get the stone, in the next few minutes. It's not going to be all that hard. So, what exactly are we going to be building today? Well, I've already broken ground, so over here, we basically have what kind of looks like a garage, except it's not going to be a garage. It's going to be basically a whole lot more important. Basically, as I just mentioned, because I'm using a Silk Touch pickaxe and I'll never need to replace it, or at least not for a very long time, I basically haven't really had much in the way of collecting cobblestone, and I'm now getting into the point in the game where I can start crafting a whole lot of cool stuff that's going to require cobblestone. So, now basically, I am going to be building myself a cobblestone generator. Now, thing about it is that I've already cleared out this space. This is basically where the main generator is going to go. There's going to be some redstone circuitry back there, and it's going to be underneath it. In fact, the main redstone circuitry is going to come completely underneath this entire thing, and let me see. Yep, that is where those will be going. So basically, I'm going to need to start digging, and hopefully I will, by the time I'm done, like, digging out this area, I will have enough stone to where I will basically have 3 stacks. So, I need to go down at least 4, so we'll just clear out this dirt of 3. As you basically, like, can see, basically, like, I've cleared out an area of 8. I feel like this is going to basically give me everything that I need, because it's not just going to be 8, it's also going to be 12 blocks long, and I'm debating whether or not I'll basically, like, add in some hoppers and running water and whatnot. I'll basically see what's possible, but I basically, like, fiddled around, I watched some videos, and I came up with a design on, like, in a creative world, so basically we'll just see how it all works out, shall we? And I wanted to build this thing into the side of a mountain, basically to, like, stop, basically, like, the pistons from pushing too far upward, but, unfortunately, like, I chose a rather poor space to start with, so eventually I'll have to get to that, so. Okay, good. So, I now have upwards of 3 stacks of regular stone, so now I can finally do this. Basically, you lay the stone down there on the bottom like you're making half slabs, take your 2 redstone torches, and this is how you make a stack of redstone repeaters. And if my math is serving me well, I'm going to need about 13 of them. So we'll just set those aside for now. And ironically, I'm pretty sure we're only going to need 1 torch. We're only going to need 8 blocks of redstone. I went after all those witches. Anyway, let me see here. And we're going to need some slime. Now, basically, this is something that I've wanted to experiment with for a while now. Basically, with this mod, it basically, the Fossils and Archaeology mod, it introduces tar slimes. They're basically black variants of the regular slimes that spawn exclusively in tar pits. And unbelievable. The friggin' tar drops do work to make sticky pistons. Ay vey. Well, chalk that one up to the doof meter. You know, I've been watching Mumbo Jumbo's channel. He makes Minecraft videos. He basically has something called a spoon counter. Don't ask, he's British. They basically, like, they'll make an insult out of anything, and spoon is basically the label that he got stuck with. Every single time he fucks up in Minecraft, he adds one to the spoon counter. Basically, he does something that commemorates the fact that he himself is a spoon. And spoon is basically my equivalent of being a doofy doof, or a doof du jour. So, I don't know, since doof du jour is a kind of soup, why don't I just make myself like mushroom stew? And I like mushroom stew. I think that's good food. So, anyways, you got the sticky pistons, you got your carrots, you got your potatoes, and now, finally, we can get to work building this thing. Oh, wait. I needed 1 lever. And I just used all of my cobblestone. Ooh. Lucky break there. As you can see, I basically lined out 13 blocks away with these glowstone, basically because that'll let me know when this thing is filled up, because like pistons have a push limit of about 12 blocks or so they can't push past 13. And that's basically why I have such a high roof there, basically like, because that's also where the stone will be pushed up once I seal off this area, so basically, like, the pistons that are meant to push up from here won't be able to push any farther. So I need to be able to visualize this. So I think what I'm going to do for now is basically, like, make sure that I have everything reared and ready to go. So there we go. We clear out this area here because this is where our sticky pistons are going to go. And as you can clearly tell, I am not good or adept at placing pistons at all. So, bop, 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 bop. And this is where our redstone blocks are going to go. Now, the redstone blocks will go here. Now, the idea is that you set up a clock to where the sticky pistons will push the redstone blocks underneath the regular pistons, and the redstone blocks will then power the regular pistons, and effectively the regular pistons pushing these blocks upward. Now, basically speaking, I'm still gonna like have I'm still gonna basically leave these stone bricks in here alone because they're gonna basically be essential to when I eventually finish crafting this design. So you just bear with me on this. Now, I need to basically begin making the clock that's going to power the top pistons that are going to push all the cobblestone outwards in that direction. So, the thing that I got to work is that I wanted all this to be controlled by one mechanism, so all the pistons had to be dependent on one clock. So, basically I think, okay. Pretty sure that we can place block there. We need at least one more redstone here. So let's seal this up, and okay. Now we just have a redstone line that completely runs all the way back here. You know what? Just for simplicity's sake. Actually, let's move it all closer. Now, how am I going to... sometimes you basically just gotta break what isn't broken. Now, that's that circuit all completed. Now I just gotta get in here and make it all look pretty. Okay, so basically speaking, it's not exactly going to be picturesque, but this is pretty much where the clock is going to be implemented. So, first things first, I'm going to set down a lever, and I'm going to set it into the on position, which, knowing Minecraft, is actually going to turn everything off. So, let's just get the shovel, because this is dirt we're working with. In fact, let's just clear out the dirt and replace it with good old-fashioned hardened stone. And this is the fourth block, so we're going to lay down our lever there, and we're going to set it in the on position. And back here is basically where our clock is going to be. So, I'm going to have to clear out this as well, and we're going to start digging. We dig in our mine the whole day through. Lay down a block underneath that. Set down one little dollop of redstone, and we take our one and only redstone torch, and it should turn off. Because now that the lever is in the on position, the mechanism is in the off position. And I just love it. I love basically how Minecraft promotes oxymorons like that. So, anyways, Now let's basically get to work on making our clock, so that basically the thing that's basically going to control pretty much everything. So let me see. This is perfect. I needed exactly 6 spaces, and basically I needed the redstone circuit to be powered from the lamp, from the torch. It's going to wrap around here and send the signal back into the block. And the way that it's basically going to go, well, let's give it a demonstration. When that redstone stops being powered, the redstone torch is going to come back on. It's going to send that signal into that first repeater. The repeater is going to rotate around like that, and then eventually it's going to hit that block, and it's going to turn the redstone torch back off. Basically, this is similar to the redstone contraption that I've got powering the thing downstairs. So, the item elevator. Oh man, I can't talk. I can't speak. I can't speak with the tongue numb. Anyway, let's see if it works. Yep. A nice and simple but slow redstone clock. You don't want something like this running too fast, so I'll just cover this up with as much stone as I currently can. How is it that on this I have completely run out of stone? So, and to think, I'm going through all this trouble just to make a cobblestone generator, just so I don't have to switch pickaxes. Because basically it's like, the way that you get cobblestone, for those of you who know how to play Minecraft, is that, well, basically you get cobblestone just from mining with a regular pickaxe, but I have a silk touch pickaxe, which basically breaks blocks in their current state, which is how I'm able to farm glass and ice. Alright, basically we're just going to line it up like this. And we're going to have our last remaining 8 repeaters going into the blocks like this. That are going to power our pistons right behind. And we don't need to have any ticks on them, so just make sure that I didn't accidentally tick any of them off. We're going to take our last 8 redstone and plug them in, and everything should be fully powered up. Which means that I basically cleared out the entire space underneath this area for nothing. I just did it because I wanted the stone. Okay, it took a few stacks of stone, but I finally got this entire area completely sealed off, and I like how smooth and it all looks with the stone and everything. So now basically you guys have noticed that I haven't put in my last remaining 8 pistons. Well, that's basically because I need to start putting in the more interesting things of this cobblestone generator, because how exactly do you make cobblestone? How do you generate it? Well, I'm glad that you asked, anonymous viewer. First things first, gonna do the easy part. Gonna go down there and gonna get myself some water, so... Alrighty. So that takes care of the easy part, and now comes the hard part, because you make stone, and in this case cobblestone, by basically taking running water and meeting it against running lava, which means I need to go and get some lava from a lava source. Now, it would be easy because there was once a lava source right here, but I ended up mining that for its obsidian, which I could have made into its own episode, but I didn't. So, it looks like we're going deep underground. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. So, we fill it up with lava, and now we add in our pistons. So, we're just going to line them in right across the lava, like this. Okay. So, anyway, when I throw this switch, it should activate the pistons underneath there, which should push up the first line of blocks where the lava and the water are supposed to meet. Now, those 2 rows of blocks are going to get pushed up, and they're going to be the first blocks that we see here. But once they're out of the way, it should basically begin producing cobblestone. So, and once basically this row of blocks gets pushed up, this row of pistons should push them forward. So, let's see if it'll work. Yep, so far so good. Here's the moment of truth. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, we have cobblestone. And if I primed out everything correctly, it should stop, or at least I should stop it, when the stone hits the glowstone. And thus, we turn off the machine. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? I just love it. I just love any kind of Minecraft machine that basically just does something automatically like this and moves a whole bunch of materials that you could just immediately just break apart with your pickaxe and mine them instantaneously. The only problem is you gotta watch out for this line of water. And now all we do is fill in this line so that basically if the machine ever fills up, it won't be able to basically push any more cobblestone up. So let's try it out. As you can hear, they're clearly trying to push something forward, but it's just not working out for them. Anyway, basically, well, I'd say that for this episode we succeeded. It was basically kind of hairy there for a while and suffered a whole lot of major complications, but I basically have my cobblestone generator working. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below. Show like it, share with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more Minecraft Kaijerica updates coming your way in the future. Be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.